Well, there's little doubt that Spain and Portugal are two of the 21st century's most formidable teams. Both ambitious, both obliged to win, both crammed with incredible talent, but only one can prevail. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely... Off the ball! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. João Cancelo is there to clear. Another throw-in. And it's Rodri. Closing it, and the shot! He's delivered all right!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. And he's found a way past. Oyarzábal stood his ground strongly. Is there any... And the shot! It's a goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Grimaldo. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Bruno Fernandes having a look. Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Fabian Ruiz. He's looking wide. Fabian Ruiz. Probing pass. Oh, well measured. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's there! Right back in the game! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands.
Fabian Ruiz! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Fabian Ruiz really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's found a way through. Nico Williams. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, no joy this time. Bruno Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That is good alertness. Rodri. He shifted it to the flank. And here's Oyarzábal. And he is... Big chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's a key interception.
Rodri. Fabian Ruiz.
And it's Ruiz. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Yamal. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a throw. And he's being shifted off it. Rafael Leao. And this is Ronaldo.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedri knocks it into space. Has a look and plays it forward. Chance! And there's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass.
He's having a hit! Oh, it's a thumping hit. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's a good 35 yards out, this. The pass has gone astray. Rodri gets it away. Portugal with the corner. They're first. Vitinha! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Looking for options for movement. And reclaimed it in a trice. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And here's Oyarzabal. Always goal side. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is indeed the final act.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Spain leading by 3, and normally that would do, and some. But this feels like no ordinary game. So straight into the second half. He leaps for it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Can he get on the end of this? Nico Williams. He's picked his way through. Oyarzabal. Pedri. He's had a shot! It's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like
And there's the shot! And that's wide.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Played into space. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And it's Pedri. Yamal. Great vision. He's on it. And the finish! It's a goal! Yamal. Pedri.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
That's the keeper's ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rafael Leao. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, super ball! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Played out wide. Oh, that's nice. It's a good run down the right. Rafael Leao. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Rafael Leao. Llorente. And it's Pedri. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space.
Takes a shot! And that is faded wide.
Portugal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Rodri.
Pedri does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
Shot, surely! And it's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Kubasi.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
That has not gone well. Vitinha, that's a cute ball. He won't be happy with that one. That's been cut out, well played. Kubasi. Stood up well to him there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri with a definite foul there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's gone loose. Nico Williams. Yamal. Llorente.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Not the most accurate pass. Llorente.
Rodri.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Out towards the flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Now he's got space here, and he's intervened well there.
Rodri.
2 minutes to be added on. Threads one in. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Spain really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Well, there's little doubt that Spain and Portugal are two of the 21st century's most formidable teams. Both ambitious, both obliged to win, both crammed with incredible talent, but only one can prevail. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And when these two meet, Jim, we know it is special.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. He's in a great position here, and he plays one through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nico Williams showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bruno Fernandes. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Pedri, and that has left him in a heap. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oyarzabal. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And it's Rodri. Shot could be on. He's found a way past. Yamal! Spain with the corner, they're first. Grimaldo goes short. He's having a hit! And the shot! Goal! Spain! And we have liftoff! Well, that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
That's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Threads one in. Nico Williams receives it in a wide position, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bruno Fernandes has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Nico Williams. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, shooting chance! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look... Goes for a shot! And no mistake. And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise.
He's had a shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Ruben Dias does really well to win the ball there. Spain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot! And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He is through here. Oyarzabal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spain have their second corner now. Grimaldo with the short one. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Decent chance! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
João Cancelo. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. It's a pretty loose pass. Opts to play it back. Challenged. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And it's Ruiz. And the finish! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that is indeed the final act. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from... Oh, what has happened here? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Played out wide, Llorente. He's got away. Oh, he had to... Aims beyond the defence. He's having a shot! And another try! And that's a good finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Fabian Ruiz.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
João Neves.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Llorente. Rodri.
Some front-footed pressing going on here.
Rodri has been caught there, it's a foul.
And it's Pedri.
And here's Oyarzabal.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Passing is crisp and sharp. Portugal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Yamal. Can he finish? He's got a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up.
Good effort from distance. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Looking to play him in. Yamal, he has found the way through.
João Neves.
Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No foul, says the referee.
Pedro Neto. Fabian Ruiz.
Pedri. That's very neat. Shapes to shoot! He's put it wide.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao.
That has not gone well. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played out to the left flank. He's found a way through. And there's the shot! Now, that was quite some save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And this is Ronaldo. Takes the shot. Has another go. And that's a sharp finish. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
El dorsal 18.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Pedri. No, he's not getting his way this time. And he's quick to return it. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Neves. Oh, no joy this time.
Eric Garcia.
Here's Rodri. And it's Pedri. Llorente. Tries to pass it through. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Rafael Leao. Pass somewhat off target. Kubasi. This is a promising build-up. Pedri. Looking for a... There's the shot! And that has faded wide.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Gonzalo Inacio. Just 5 minutes left.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Pretty robust defending.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Now it's Yamal. Played into space. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Kubasi. Not the most accurate pass. Can he latch on to this? Promising position. Takes a shot. No, it's wide. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Pedri.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Spain pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they want. Well, there's little doubt that Spain and Portugal are two of the 21st century's most formidable teams, both ambitious, both obliged to win, both crammed with incredible talent, but only one can prevail. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
So straight into the action. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Oyarzabal.
Well, now here's a good battle. Oyarzabal! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Spain really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Look at the and the shot!
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And he's been shifted off it. Fabian Ruiz. Great vision. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pau Kubasi attempts a clearance. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Fabian Ruiz.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Fabian Ruiz.
Fabian Ruiz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Now he's got space here. Nice sequence of passes this.
And he's running through. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Spain! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter.
He's having a shot! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Spain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nico Williams on a strong run here.
Out of play for a throw.
Spain have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Decent chance! Good strike, quite an alarm. It's their second corner of the game. Grimaldo, who's short. Portugal are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. Pedro Neto. And a header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And now they can spring out of defence. Nico Williams. Now, can they get him away? He's having a pop! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now that's well seen too. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Foot in.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Ruben Diaz cuts it out.
2 minutos de descuento.
And that's another good win of the ball. Looking for options for movement. Goes for a shot! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Spain looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then.
Yamal! And that was very necessary. And it's Ruiz. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. It's not an especially good pass, that. And now they can clear their lines. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's gone looking for safety. And that is a little undercooked. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. It's gone out for a throw-in. And the volley. No, it's wide.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
He's gone for goal. Llorente. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Rodri. Pedri. Tries to play it through.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Threads one in. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. Llorente calmly anticipates. João Neves wins the duel this time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He won't be happy with that one. Pedri. Great ball if he can get there. Mendes with the foul. Llorente receives it in a wide position. Corner number 3 coming up. Grimaldo with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. João Cancelo drives forward on the overlap. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Portugal have their second corner now. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Just about up to 75 minutes. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rodri. Llorente. Now that looks a decent ball. Rafael Leao goes for goal!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
This is a promising build-up. Llorente. Now it's Yamal. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
No way through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Gonzalo Inacio. Looking to play it. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now who's going to be first to this? Pedri. Now this could be a chance. João Neves gets across to intercept that. Rodri.
2 minutos de descuento.
Kubasi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Fabian Ruiz.
He's had a shot! And a neat finish! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Mikel Oyarzabal gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Well, how will we look back on that?
Spain really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. India do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. India with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Robertson receives it in a wide position, and he was alert to it. Nicely shaped ball. And they're back on the ball again. De Bruyne powering forward here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Now it's Neymar. That's a sharp pass. Camavinga gets it clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Over to the right flank. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Messi. And here's Neymar. Shevchenko. Robertson clears without hesitation. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Goes for a shot! And he's found the net! His joy, his goal! He steals the moment. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
And he's worked it through. Mbappe! Oh, good finish. And that takes him up to 30 goals for this side. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
India are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Serginho. And Shevchenko! Well, there's a probing ball. And they can counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mbappe. Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Barcelona. Oh, terrible pass. Messi. And Jamal. Can he get it through? Agahawa. Akanji defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Great defending, strong and determined. De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That's a little off target. Good ball, good take. Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. He's found the way. Agahawa! They've got to be quick to recover this. Mbappe! He's had a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Serginho. Space for him to turn and look.
1 minute added time.
Oh, that's fabulous. Chance, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Agahawa deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, he's big chance! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. And that is all they have time for. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
India are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
Substitution in progress.
The second period is on the way. Agahawa. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Messi. Agahawa with the foul. Fermin does really well there, he is strong. Raul knocks it out wide. Serginho. Oh, this looks sharp. Alexander-Arnold. He's on it, can he get away? Not a hint of offside here, and he's running through. The message is clear, none shall pass. Ambitious ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And a header! No, not the best of headers. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Van Dijk. India gloriously greedy. 3 up and looking for more. Great vision. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Spread it left. De Bruyne providing an outlet on that flank. Applies the finish! Played out towards the right wing. He has found a way through. Real chance! Well taken goal. And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol does well to get it back. Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Shevchenko running with intent. Gets a good foot in there. Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Messi has it in a wide position.
And he shoots! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
India are having a ball here.
Oh, and the shot! Goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Takes a shot! And that's past the post.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And he's forced to go back. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold.
He is through here.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass is just off target. Right, Shevchenko. Vermeer. India are almost home and dry as far as going up is concerned.
You can see how all that tension and pressure we saw before the game, Peter, it's all lifted. Now, no mistakes.
Alexander-Arnold drives forward on the overlap.
Chance!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty.
India
Have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. He has spurned it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
That is good alertness.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now that's well seen too.
Vermeer. And Alexander-Arnold.
He's picked his way through. Shoots! And there's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that's it.
India have done it.
A promotion sealed with a win.
Agahawa
Walking off with the spoils, richly deserved.
And if you do have a chance today, please
You look
take
back
some
on the
time
game
out to
then,
give
Jim.
your support
What a
to
game,
better
what a
stadium.
performance. And right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams...
India are looking to get a flying start here in the long
Hello,
race towards the
everybody,
finish
and
line.
welcome to today's
This is a
match.
day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
Played out wide. Yamal. No, he refuses to take the bait.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. Getting up there! Oh, that was no routine save.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Robertson. And it's Serginho. And it's Lopez. And here's Agahawa. Oh, some tackle that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Ronaldinho.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kimmich. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Lopez. Oh, he's onto this. He's found some space. And that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he's heaved it away. And it's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he's taking no chances there. It's Drogba! And now they can clear their lines. Kimmich. He's having a pop! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, there's the clearance. India have the chance to go the other way. And it's Serginho. Looking to play him in. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. India still without a single shot on target. Fermin. Oh, that's well spotted. Smalling getting this one clear. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Camavinga. Kimmich running with intent. And he's managed to get free. Ronaldinho. It's a good foot in there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. He leaps for it! It's there! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
33 minutes is number 27.
India have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Rijkaard.
India really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Kamavinga. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. And here's Agahawa.
Agahawa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Messi does well to get it back. Now it's Agahawa, and it's Robertson. And he's in on goal! It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. India just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
India just about ahead, 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Away we go again.
India definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Neymar gets into a good position. Messi. Can he spark a counter here? Crunching tackle. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now there's a fine ball, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Neymar, good driving run. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Neymar has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Rijkaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. Shoots! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at the fences, and that's precisely why.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field is number 6.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one.
Substitution in progress.
That's a sharp pass. Spain are looking to go forward now. He can run onto that. He's picked his way through. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shevchenko. India just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Olise. And that would have been some goal.
Olise just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Spain have their second corner now. Messi plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Olise. Olise! Oh, it rattles the bar. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Van Nistelrooy, Messi,
And Messi! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got...
Van Nistelrooy! Goal, Spain! And the comeback is complete.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Van Nistelrooy demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Decent chance!
Robertson, and he has been fouled there. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. And it's Camavinga. He is just caressing the ball. Vermeer. India are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Dani Olmo has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Olise. Kimmich is always looking to break lines. Looking for the run. Neymar.
Great chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty.
India really could have done without this.
Substitution.
The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Spain now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Scholes. Olise. He has found the way through. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, they can break here.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And the through ball.
Look at the space here. Chance! All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty.
So a big chance now from 12 yards. Drama over the penalty spot.
That is some save from Khan. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
This their second corner of the game.
Terrific effort!
And how did he not put that away? Pressing high and with purpose, looking for options for movement. Camavinga. And Fermin. Always onto this. Olise. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Neymar getting forward. Nicely shaped ball. He's in a great position here. What a throw in.
And here's Neymar, takes the shot!
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And he cuts out the supply. Pinches it off him. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's found... And Van Nistelrooy! Ruud Van Nistelrooy! A giant among strikers! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And time is up.
India can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Deftly away. Oyarzabal. Grimaldo. And it's Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pedri. Pedri. And it's Ruiz. Aims beyond the defence. And he's there to belt it away. Rodri. Played out to the left flank. Spain are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Pedri. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
No foul, says the referee.
Now it's Yamal. Rodri. And it's Grimaldo. Threads one in, so no flag here.
Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright.
In by Oyarzabal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Spain are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Rodri. Spread it left. Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that is expertly dealt with. Rodri. And here's Yamal.
Oh, he's having a go! Frustratingly close.
Pedri, driving on and making good progress. And that is a little undercooked. Fabian Ruiz. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Ronaldo. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank.
Oh, good play! Goal, Spain!
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Kubasi. Nico Williams. Pass somewhat off target. Spread out to the left. Looking for options for movement.
That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
This to be all square.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He is through here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Back where it came from. Oh, good spread. He's shifting through the gears here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And it's Rodri. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Now that's a fine challenge. Spain with the corner, they're first. Grimaldo goes short. Spain, little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And he's been shifted off it. Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Opts for safety. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Yamal.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Oyarzabal. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Eric Garcia. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That has found him in acres of space. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. He's had a shot! So, third corner of the game. Grimaldo plays it short. Oh, that's neat. Good ball, good take. And the cross comes in. Deftly away. Llorente. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That pass has been well intercepted. He's got away. That is good strength. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has been slung wide. Williams. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Kubasi. And it's Llorente. And he's made sure that's not getting through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Rodri. Pedri. Llorente. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Ruiz. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Ruiz. Rodri. Now Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Nico Williams venturing down the left. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Eric Garcia. And he welcomes it in. Oh, easy pickings there. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free.
And the shot!
They've got to be quick to recover this. And he can thump it away. Oh, good steal, he just read it.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And that is out and behind, it's a good block. Spain get their fourth corner. And it's a poor one. Kubasi. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? Yamal is onto this. And it's Fabian Ruiz. That had too much on it. Pedri. Now it's Pedri. Llorente has it out wide and in space. Picked out brilliantly.
He's having a shot!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Great vision. Nico Williams in acres of space out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope.
Grimaldo has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off.
He'd been asking for that, Peter, and it puts him under much more pressure now.
Fabian Ruiz. And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended...